नमस्कार दोस्तों, वेलकम टू एसबीआई सिक्योरिटीज़ मॉर्निंग पॉडकास्ट। इस पॉडकास्ट में हम डिस्कस करेंगे की लेवल्स और बात करेंगे मेन सेक्टर्स के बारे में जो कि फोकस में है। शुरुआत करते हैं ग्लोबल मार्केट अपडेट से। ऑन ट्यूसडे ऑल थ्री मेजर यूएस इंडाइसेस एंडेड ऑन अ नेगेटिव नोट एज कंसर्न्स अबाउट अ ग्लोबल ट्रेड वॉर आफ्टर प्रेसिडेंट डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प्स न्यू टैरिफ्स ऑन इंपोर्ट्स फ्रॉम कैनेडा, Mexico and China took effect. The Dow dropped 1.55%, the S&P 500 declined 1.22%, and the Nasdaq edged down 0.36%. The major trend of S&P 500 is bearish as it is quoting below its 20, 50 and 100-day EMA levels. Going ahead for the index, the 200-day EMA zone of 5,730 to 5,700 will act as a crucial support for the index. On Tuesday, the Brent oil took support near the $69.66 level and thereafter witnessed a smart rebound. This resulted into the formation of a hammer candlestick pattern on a daily scale. Going ahead, the 69.7 to $69.4 zone will be the key support level for the short term. The US dollar index witnessed a sharp correction of nearly 1% and ended the session at 105.53 level. Also, it has tumbled below its 200-day EMA level for the first time since October 2024, which is a positive sign for emerging markets like India. Going ahead, it is likely to continue its southward journey and test the level of 105 in the short term. Talking about Nifty, the benchmark index Nifty ended on a negative note for the 10th consecutive trading session. This was the longest losing streak in 29 years. On Tuesday, pressured by weak global cues, Nifty opened with a gap down but remained confined within a narrow 140-point range throughout the session. Eventually, it settled at 22,082, down 0.17%. On the daily chart, Nifty has formed a small candle reflecting indecision among both the bulls and the bears. Notably, the daily RSI stands at 21.79, its lowest level since the COVID-19 crash, indicating extreme oversold conditions based on RSI range shift theory. Given this setup, a minor pullback could be on the cards in the coming sessions. आगे बढ़ते हुए 21,950 टू 21,930 का जो जोन है वो इंडेक्स के लिए क्रूशियल सपोर्ट का काम करेगा। अगर इंडेक्स 21,930 लेवल के नीचे स्लिप होता है तो नेक्स्ट क्रूशियल सपोर्ट 21,730 टू 21,700 लेवल के जोन में होगा। While on the upside 22,150 to 22,180 का जोन इंडेक्स के लिए एक इमीडिएट हर्डल की तरह काम करेगा। अगर इंडेक्स 22,180 लेवल के ऊपर सस्टेन करता है तो हम 22,350 लेवल तक एक पुलबैक रैली विटनेस कर सकते हैं। On the derivatives front, the March futures ended lower by 0.31%, while the combined open interest for the current, next and far series surged by 2.24%. The 22,200 strike has a significant call open interest followed by the 22,300 strike. On the put side, the 22,000 has a substantial open interest followed by the 21,900 strike. For the current weekly series, OI-PCR is at 0.79, while for the monthly series, OI-PCR is at 0.92. Talking about Bank Nifty outperformed the frontline indices on Tuesday and ended above the 48,200 mark with a gain of 0.27%. आगे चलते 47,800 टू 47,700 का जो जोन है वो इंडेक्स के लिए एक इमीडिएट सपोर्ट का काम करेगा। While on the upside 48,400 टू 48,500 का जो जोन है वो एक क्रूशियल हर्डल का काम करेगा। Talking about Sensex view on the weekly expiry day, the benchmark index Sensex also traded in a narrow range of 400 points after a gap down opening. It has ended below the psychological level of 73,000 mark with a loss of 0.13%. आगे बढ़ते हुए 73,300 टू 73,400 का जो जोन है वो इंडेक्स के लिए क्रूशियल हर्डल की तरह काम करेगा। While on the downside, the 72,700 to 72,600 का जो जोन है वो इंडेक्स के लिए एक इमीडिएट सपोर्ट की तरह काम करेगा। On the derivative front, the weekly futures dipped by 0.11% and the open interest of the current series has also dipped by nearly 20%. The 73,000 strike has a significant call open interest followed by the 73,500 strike. On the put side, 72,500 has a substantial open interest followed by the 72,000 strike. For the weekly series, OI-PCR is at 0.98. Talking about the key market indicators, the volatility index India VIX traded in a narrow range of 12.91 to 14.36 level. Currently, it is trading below its short and long term moving averages. Going ahead, the zone of 14.7 to 15 will act as an immediate hurdle for the index. The advance decline ratio largely tilted in the favor of advancers. Now, talking about the key sectors, technically, Nifty Financial Services is likely to outperform in the short term, while Nifty Automobile, Media, IT, Oil and Gas, Pharma, and Healthcare are likely to underperform in the short term. Talking about the FIDI data, the FI is sold to the tune of 3,405 crores, while the DI is bought to the tune of 4,851 crore. The FI's long short ratio for index futures is at 16.69, as on a net basis, they sold 3,306 index futures. So that's a wrap of today's edition of podcast. Thank you for listening. Do tune in tomorrow for more such market updates and insights.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.